Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click that little link right there. Click that button. We are going to make some Christmas ornaments from Tart tins. Click now. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Okay, I'm sure you've seen the Tart tin ornaments. They've been all over Pinterest for years, and I've never done them. Doesn't mean I didn't want to. I went ahead and purchased these little Tart tins. So this came in a package of, I think, 36 different little Tart tins. I put a supply list on my website, but I'll put links below into everything that we're going to use today to make these little Tart tin Christmas ornaments. Now, I printed some vintage Christmas images, and the link for those will be down below. I bought these on Creative Marketplace. And then I coated mine. You can tell they're kind of wrinkly. I coated mine with some matte Mod Podge because I have an inkjet printer and I didn't want the ink to smear at any point. So I coated it with Mod Podge. Plus, I think it pops the color a little bit. So it protects the image and it pops that color. So, like, you know, when you first print it, it's really bright colored, and then when the ink dries, it kind of fades a little bit. That kind of brings it back, and then it keeps it bright. You want to wait until your ink is fully dry. Now, I waited till the next day and then coated mine with the Mod Podge so that I didn't have runny pictures. I didn't want to put glue or something else on it that I was going to do. I've got glitter, lots of glitter, different colors of glitter, different thicknesses of glitter. So you're going to want to get your glitter. I've got some mini Christmas trees. And let me kind of think, you know, when I was sitting there thinking of it, this is like clean out your craft drawer or your craft room kind of crafting. You can really use any bits that you have left over. So for instance, I had like a little tiny piece of lace that I don't know why this got cut off and left with the other laces, but I have it. And you can use those as background pieces. You can use little bits of cardstock or scrapbook stickers. Anything that you want can go in the ornament. And I'm making, you know, Christmas themed, so that's why I've got my Christmas images. Also, if you have old Christmas cards that you like the images off of, you can cut those up, glue those into your ornaments. Or if you had vintage Christmas cards that you liked and didn't want to cut up, you can scan them and print them out as well. So don't feel like you have to get these images or do exactly what I'm doing. You can take this as inspiration and run with it with what you have on hand. So I just have a lot of crap on hand, and it's like, well, we're going to use some of it up. And I bought some new stuff, and I'm going to use some stuff up, and I have no idea how it's going to come out. But let's get to it. Now, I wanted to start with one of the three-dimensional ones, and it's because when I ordered my bottle brush trees, it came with these little miniatures. So if you use the ones that were on the website, if you ordered the same trees, they came with these wonderful little deer in them. Aren't they just the sweetest little things? And I wanted to use them inside one of the vignettes if I can. So we'll see. I don't know if these will get used because they had sort of a cheesy look to them. I don't know. I really feel like they are not the most attractive present that I've ever seen. We'll see. But the deer were cute, and I wanted to kind of use those. He's like losing his backside here. Anyway, they're straight out of China. They weren't made with the best quality, but they're adorable. So I've got a tree, I've got a deer, and no plan whatsoever. That's the best way to go. So I'm going to use this tree in the background as the background for my little deer here. And I think what I'm going to do is just take a pencil, and you don't have to use a flat pencil. I just have these in the shop. So it's what I had. And trace around it to get a good idea of where to cut. Looks good. I'm going to cut that out. All right. And then I'm going to Mod Podge it to the back of my Tart tin. All right, I got a little sharp spot up here. There we go. So I got my Mod Podge here. And I'm just going to spread some Mod Podge on the back. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, try and get it straight. Make sure it's straight up and down. It's straight up and down because you can always move this. It's a circle. But you know, you're smarter than me. You probably went, oh my God, she's trying to make it straight. So I'm gonna get that pressed down in there. And there's my background. So that's gonna dry. And then we'll figure it out here. You know what I want to do? I'm going to get a little shaker glitter. So this, I got this at the thrift store, is Martha Stewart Fine Glitter. Other than that, I've got, what else do I got? Ooh, Diamond Dazzle Glitter, also from the thrift store. So if you ever needing glitter, the thrift store is like my favorite place to go. I'm just going to shake some in here. And then I'm going to tap it and take the excess that didn't get stuck to the glue, and I'm just shaking it around. And this is what we've got now. So you can see I've got a tree background with just a little bit of glitter around it. And as the Mod Podge dries, I'm going to figure out how we're going to present our little deer buddy here. So now I found these in my craft drawer as well. I feel like I'm going to sneeze and get glitter everywhere. So I found these little guys. I don't even know where I got these. And these could be cute at the top or the bottom. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. But one thing's for sure is I believe I want to cut them apart. So right now they're all wired together. I'm going to just take them off. If you don't have mini pine cones, you don't need mini pine cones. If you have poinsettias or poinsettias, depending on how you pronounce it in your area, little poinsettia leaves or something like that, we're just going to make a little base for this deer. And I'm probably going to use some of my fake snow. Fake snow, where'd you go? Ah, right here. Because I like the idea of him standing in snow. So I've got my little fake snow here. What I'm going to do is use more Mod Podge. And, ooh, gotta made a mess. I am a messy crafter. So down here where our deer is going to be standing, I'm going to create a base of snow. Let's glue in a tree somewhere around this area. I want to see that tree in the background, the one I've got in there. So I'm going to hot glue the other tree right there. So you can still see the tree in the background, but I've got this tree in there as well. I don't know where these might go. Maybe around the base. Maybe a couple pine cones on the bottom here. Now, let's figure out where our little baby deer is going to go. So I'm going to grab a little glue right on the back of this leg here. This leg here. He's kind of cute. Now, we're going to cover up that hot glue with a little Mod Podge and glitter. Well, actually snow. So we are going to put Mod Podge around his feet. Right in there. And we're gonna put more snow in there. If you have glitter instead of snow, then do that. But I really just want to cover up that hot glue wad that was on there. That's a technical term, wad. Okay, so this little blue Santa here is my absolute favorite out of all of the bunch. So I'm gonna cut him out and we're gonna use him. I want to give him a little glitter. I don't want to cover him in glitter. I would just like to get some little fine lines running through his beard. And I think maybe a little around his hat. So he has a little bit of shine on him, a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of glitter, a little bit of glitter. And I did pre-do this one in the pink. I really like the pink, but I think I want to grab a nail and punch a hole in here for the ribbon because I want to give him more of a rustic hanger, and I'm going to use a jute for that. So I'm going to pause you guys and whack a little hole in this thing. And I also found some blue beads. And since we're doing our little blue Santa, it's going to be fun to have these on there. So I've got pink and blue going on this little Santa Claus. But to punch the holes, all I did was I took a nail. And you can see, I just punched a hole in and then I wobble it back and forth to open up those holes. And I'm going to get a piece of jute to go through there when I'm done. They're not even. I did not get them even. So if you're afraid of working with a hammer and nail, we can't be friends and you shouldn't be watching. Oh, that's just mean. Okay, you can watch, but you better get comfortable with a hammer and nails. Because I'm not going to be doing that stuff for you. I'm going right in with these beads, you guys. You know what I'm going to do? I want to fill it in with some glitter. But you know what? I'm going to use the white. Martha's white. Oh, I think he looks nice. Now the glue is going to dry and you will not see that. So right now you're seeing an awful lot of white back there, but let's set him aside for now and go on to the next one. Okay, guys, these took a little longer than I anticipated, so I didn't get to the frozen Charlotte ones, but I did put strings on all of these, and what I did was with these, I just put a little bit of glue on the knot to make sure that they don't come slipping off there, and then I will trim these little excess pieces off. But this is one that I made with, this is actually an earring and a button. That I took the old button and glued it into the beads of the earrings. The center of this earring had fallen out. I just had a whole bunch of broken jewelry that I got. I did like a Amazon blue box craft jewelry at one time, and this is part of that. And then I had some old buttons. So I put the button in there and a little lace around the round. I like that one. I think it turned out cute. This one I might do a little more embellishing on. You can see it's got the angel in it, and that's that gold flake one that I did. I like it. I like the sparkles. So I don't have that one hung up yet. This one I did not finish because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with him. But tomorrow I will do the frozen Charlotte one, but here's the pink one with the pink tree. And then I did this one also with an old earring. So this is an old clip-on earring. And I think they're actual pearls, to tell you the truth. I think these are freshwater pearls. And I had this old, just a section of Chantilly lace that I stuck in there. So I glued that to make kind of a little nest and put the earring in. And I think it turned out good. And then I put a little glitter on the edges. And then, of course, you saw our little Bambi one. So that's the only Bambi one that I've done. And then I have one more that I want to show you guys. And that's the church one. So I just did a little 3D piece on the front of that. The little church in the background. I think that one turned out really cute too. So these little Tart tins are really fun. And I'm going to do the Frozen Charlotte one in a separate video because I'm going to do a little more in depth with the Frozen Charlotte. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't yet gotten one of your Happy Junkin shirts, which is very glittery right now. So is my face. I went out to dinner with my husband and he said, when the sun hit my face, he goes, "You're very sparkly." I have micro glitter all over me right now. But if you haven't yet gotten one of your Happy Junkin shirts, you can click the link below. It supports me and it supports this channel, and I appreciate everybody who's gotten theirs. And if you know somebody who's a junker and watches the channel, it's a great Christmas gift. I'm just saying. If you want to send me a Thrift Flip challenge, which, you know, if it can get past the P.O. box, we'll get a few more of those under our belt. I've got ones that I'm plotting. More thrift flips are coming up. And if you want to send me a copy, it's like Patreon without the monthly commitment, and the money from that goes directly back into creating more videos. So more products, more things you guys want me to try. Everything from that goes directly back into the channel. So thanks for watching, everyone. Happy crafting. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.